Hey, 7th grade. This is the math video for Wednesday. Lesson 131 is due on Wednesday, and we're going to go over a few of the answers, just a few of the answers on 131, and then I will look at and teach lessons 132 and 133, which are due for Thursday. The odd numbers of 132 and 133 are due on Thursday, 7th grade. Let's just look at a few answers on lesson 131. So please do not watch this video until you are completely finished with 131, okay? But get it done and watched on Wednesday, please. But don't watch it until you have the answers done, because we're going to go over some answers. Let's just check the answers for 1 through 4. Make sure you are reading these charts correctly. Number 1. Cost of 1 box of 9 by 12 envelopes. If you buy 5 boxes, the cost of 1 box is $25.99. Make sure you interpret all the information correctly. $25.99. This is lesson 131, page 268. Number 2. How many more envelopes are in 1 box of 6 by 9 envelopes than in 1 box of 10 by 13? How many more? That is a subtraction problem. Right, so you find the 6 by 9s and the 10 by 13s, and you subtract. Your answer should be 250 envelopes. Number 3, what is the cost per box if you buy 4 boxes of 10 by 13? So your 10 by 13s, if you're buying 4, that will be the same price as the 3s. $36.99. The price for 3 boxes or 4 boxes is the same thing. Then you get a different price at 5 boxes. So $36.99, number 3. Number 4, check these answers. If you have them wrong, figure out what's going on. Okay? Again, you're working the proportions. Go back to yesterday's video or the even earlier math video where I had a chart like this up on the board if you're not getting these right. So number 4, you may have the chart. If you write the chart down, you should put the letters in of the missing numbers so you know which ones you're checking. Or you could just write number 4, A through G, and have your answers. Number 4A, the answer is 120. B, this would be the top of the percent column. B is 75%. You must have the percent sign, 75%. Letter C is 5%. Letter D, the total percent is 100%. Letter E, top of your degrees, 270 degrees. Letter F is 18 degrees. And G, the total degrees in a circle, 360 degrees. Okay, so you see your relationship there of flour. Flour, there are 90 cups. That is 75%. And then on your circle graph, you would draw a 270 degree. Actually, you would draw your 72 and 18%, and what you'd have left would be 270 degrees, yes. All right. Let's look at lesson 132. We will grade on Thursday lessons 132 and 133, the odd numbers. I will give you all the answers, and this will go on your report card. I will give you instructions on where to put that grade, where to put those numbers wrong so that I can get it and put it on the report card. So please, before you listen to the answers of this on Thursday, make sure you have this lesson done and do it well, because it will go on your report card. Metric to English conversion. This you do exactly the way you're used to doing these. Look at number 4 and number 6. This is relating to how many meters in a yard. All right, meters to yard, how many feet in a meter, or whatever, how many kilometers in a mile, or a mile in a kilometers, etc. All right, so set them up the same way. So if you look at number 4 and number 6 on page 270. You're supposed to do the odds, so let's just look at some of these even ones. 4 meters equals how many yards? We'll look at the top. What is the relationship of meters and yards? Meters and yards, 1 yard equals 0.91 meters. 1 yard equals 0.91 meters. So a meter is just a little more than a yard. 1 yard is 0.91 meters. Let's put okay, 1 meter. Do it this way. 1 meter equals how many yards? See that? They have them both set up. They have 1 meter equals how many yards, and on the other side they have 1 yard equals how many meters. It would be easiest to figure it this way. 1 meter equals 1.09 yards. All right? When the numbers are across from each other like that, you multiply. So 1.09 times 4. 1.09 times 4, if you check the math, I'm just going to put the answer in, check the math. Again, you're working with a decimal point. 4.36 yards. Right? Over there, 5 kilometers equals how many miles? 5 kilometers equals how many miles? What do we got? 1 kilometer equals 0.62 miles. 1 kilometer equals 0.62 miles. And again, multiply. 0.62 times 5, you're going to get less because that's less. 0.62 is less than 1. Not much more than a half, so you'll get, your answer will be less than what the 5 kilometers is. Your answer will be 3.1 miles. If you multiply those two, you'll get 3.1 miles. So do those the same way. Make them make sense there. All right. Let's look at 133 now. A few things with a number line and signed numbers. So far, except for when we're talking about some temperatures, negative degrees, we've mostly been working with positive numbers, 0 on up, okay? And we've not been talking with negative numbers. We are going to be looking at, and we talked a little bit about the sign language. Below 0 means it's a negative something. You know, if you're raising, that means you're going up, it's positive. So we're looking a little bit today at the relationship of these numbers. So, if you started at, if the temperature was negative 30 degrees in the morning, it raised 40 degrees. So it started out early in the morning at negative 30, and it raised, started at negative 30, it raised 40 degrees. What is my temperature now? So looking at this number line, you're at negative 30. You raise 40 degrees. 10, 20, 30, 40. Your temperature is now 10 degrees. Okay? Do the same thing. You're at 50 degrees and something drops, drops 90 degrees. You're at 50, it drops 90, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, negative 40. Okay, so you start, whatever number they say. Look at number 2. The temperature was negative 20 degrees. It rose 100 degrees. So you have negative 20, and it rose 100. Well, there's not even enough numbers on here. If it rose 100, so you have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 would be 80 degrees. Just start where it says, so number 4, from an elevation of negative 30 feet, drop 10 feet. So if you're at negative 30 and you drop 10, what is your number? Negative 40. Okay? Every number to the left is smaller. So if it says write the numbers in order from smallest to largest. So number 6, I think it is, so you have plus 5, negative 8, plus 5, negative 8, 0, and negative 6. 0 and negative 6. What is their order? From smallest to largest. From smallest to largest. Pay attention to the language. I don't know if it ever tells you to do largest to smallest, but here it says from smallest to largest. What is the smallest of these numbers, Brandon? Oh, my bad. Smallest of these numbers would be what? You don't necessarily go by the number. I mean, yeah, you do, but negative 6, just because this is a 6 and this is an 8 and this is a 5, it doesn't, yeah. Negative 8 would be where? Negative 8 on this would, be below 0. Negative 8 is the smallest. Negative 8. Negative 6. 0. And plus 5. Smallest to largest. Okay, you have 0 and then you're below 0. Smaller than 0. Less than 0. Negative 6, negative 8 would be the smallest. Smallest to largest. Okay, don't assume that the 8 is the larger. Negative 8 is smaller. Smallest to largest, negative 8, negative 6, 0, and plus 5, positive 5. All right, these 2 lessons will go on the report card. So do them carefully. We will grade them on Thursday. Make sure you have lesson 131 done for tomorrow, Wednesday. Well, it might be today when you hear this video, but due on Wednesday. Pay attention to your schedule. Okay, just pay attention to your schedule. I will go by the schedule. That's when things are due. They're due on those days. But it comes up on your schedule. Please use that schedule. When you're done with the day, if you're done with an assignment, underline it, highlight it or something so that you know that you're done with it. However you want to keep organized with this. We'll figure this out. If you ever have any trouble reading the board, if you have questions about some things, questions how they were done, please give me a call. All right, good day.